Okay, so here's my part of the, or my writing from our project, writing about an environment. And here we are. This is the environment that I've chosen to write about. And here you go, taking a look around. You'll see that you're in a kind of capsule here. And if you take a look around, you'll see it has a kind of period look to it. Has a certain kind of style. It's in need of some generous bit of repair. So I'm going to just take you on a little walk outside, and then maybe I will read to you the writing that I wrote about it. So here we go. Taking a look, you get a better sense of what you were just inside. And yeah, I'm in a parking lot here, and over here you'll see what I'm talking about. Pictures are worth a lot of words. 1,000 they say, but there you go. So I'll take you on a little tour around so you can see we're here by the railway tracks too. We're in a town called Maple Ridge, and this here is the environment that I want to share with you. So here's my writing about it. This environment is relevant because it is a particular kind of mobile home that reflects an idiosyncratic period of American culture, the culture of the highway and the hideaway. On the road with beat poets and boomers, the last days of escape from the crushing ideologies of today. This is a vintage 1976 Airstream trailer, a 34-foot international land yacht. Originally, it came equipped, like the airplanes on which it was modeled, to be self-sustaining for periods of time, even when off-grid, meaning out of range of electricity or plumbing. It ran on propane, gas, and large gray water and black water tanks. Here you can see part of the propane setup. So it ran on propane gas and large gray water and black water tanks. You could comfortably exist for weeks at a time in fairly harsh climates. It had air conditioning, and it had heating. It had stove and oven, fridge and freezer. It had, over here, a music system, and as a part of the age of which this is a part, that music system is an 8-track player, and now retro and even somewhat obsolete recording media. Well, what else did it have? It had sleeping for 4, comfortable lounging area behind me. It had a bath and a shower, a toilet and a sink. It had closets, once had a synced. Once had antennas, even a solar panel for charging the batteries. Well, these are like habitation pods. They're like habitation pods from a science fiction movie, and people love to completely remodel them turned them into just that, fantasy habitation pods. Habitation is the focus of my inquiry into an environment. How do environments shape us? Not just how do we shape environments. The Airstream is the same model as the one Don Van Vliet, otherwise known as Captain Beefheart, stayed in. Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band produced some of my favorite music. Like the Airstream he passed his later years in, it is a unique, surreal blend of blues and poetry with a very gritty edge, fantastic off-kilter rhythms, but a tightness to the band. Changes are clean. Yes, he lived in one of these in the Arizona desert for a period, suffering, unfortunately, from Parkinson's disease, painting the strange smeared faces and beings he was seeing out the rounded windows of his underground dreams. Like many Airstreams, his and mine were intended to be mobile only once. You get somewhere that other people don't go very often, and it gives you the means to stay there, not needing to leave. At least not very often. Not with your aluminum home hitched up anyway. A hideout. Like in the old days of the Wild West. A getaway. Ever since the first Airstream, when its aircraft engineer inventor was just designing it in his backyard, and every time he'd get one ready, another neighbor would be in line to buy it, these silver capsules looking every bit like a rolling, flightless flying saucer, these intergalactic silver penguins have toured the continents of the world, assured of their status as the most exotic trailers out there, an ultimate collectible. This one is located in the town of Maple Ridge, a suburb of Vancouver, BC. It's important to me because this is where I come on weekends to visit horses. There's a greenbelt running through this town. It's quasi-protected against urban incursion, which is happening fast anyway. And I come here to renovate my Airstream so that it can become my hideout on my Wild West ranch near Greenwood, BC. I have considered moving out here now that my parents have died and my ties to the city are less formidable. I want to live with the trees and space. Cities hold many fascinations, but natural environments do too. And I miss nature, where humanity hasn't already subdued and destroyed it. To me, natural environments are utopias, and this town is closer to utopia. Nonetheless, it doesn't hold a candle to that Wild West, to being on Golden 7 Ranch and watching the sun go down, 1,000,000,000 billion stars already flickering in the night sky. That's what this environment reminds me of, what draws me out here, what makes it personally relevant to me. And so there's my writing, read to you with a little bit of visual to go along with it. Saved me describing in detail all the different parts of this. But it's a wonderful space. This is my environment, and I hope someday you'll get to share yours with me. So take the time now to turn to your neighbors and share a reading of the 3-paragraph paper you wrote on your favorite home environment or your favorite environment. Okay. You can probably see the solar panel up there. It's old. Don't think it would charge a battery very well anymore. And you can see the air conditioning as well. And those nice rounded windows that Captain Beefheart dreamed out of when he was painting his crazy paintings near the end of his life. All right, there's my trailer. Hope you enjoyed it.